Hi, I'm Matt. This is my shop, Fistful of Vintage on Grant Street. It's a vintage clothing store with all sorts of other random stuff that piques my interest and hopefully somebody else's. I started doing this about 15 years ago. I was collecting and the collecting got out of control. And my wife told me I had to do more with it than just store it in the attic. So I started selling online, and that grew and grew. I started doing a local flea market. And the main goal after a few years was just save and save until I can purchase my own building and run my own store. If I started selling online in 2012, within a couple of years, we were like, oh, I want to open up a store. And I looked at renting some spaces and just couldn't, like, I'm not going to give somebody $500, $700, or $1,000 a month and in my money to open something up and then have to earn that and some to live. So I just saved everything I would have paid in rent for a decade and bought a building. The affordability was definitely part of what brought me here. My family used to have a restaurant on the street up until the early 90s. That was a big part too. But mostly what was available at the time, what I could afford at the time. Yeah, that was about it. If anything, I lived in Allentown for almost 20 years. It's a lot quieter down here. It's more like it's a working class neighborhood. There's needs to be more businesses down here, but otherwise it's pretty chill. I like it when somebody finds something that really means something to them. Yeah. Whether it be a 5K race shirt from 2000 that their dad ran in, or just something that reminds them of their childhood. It's pretty fun to see people freak out over silly little things like that. This is what it looks like inside my head, because I can't focus on one thing. I just love weird, odd-looking things or fun colors. Weird shapes, I don't know, I like everything. Years of making connections with people, meeting new people, being friendly to people. If I find something somebody else likes that they need, and hook them up, they'll find something I like later and hook me up. Goodwill's tough. Going to thrift stores, they all have their own online shops now, reselling stuff at higher prices, or they're pulling the stuff everybody wants out so they can sell it online. So you just don't see as much of it anymore. You got the Goodwill bins, everybody goes to the bins now. That's like a huge part of the culture. I don't really go to the bins. Estate sales got out of control. Everybody goes to estate sales now, and they're overpriced. But you can still find really cool stuff. I mean, since like American Pickers came out, they became more popular.
Really? Yeah.
Definitely since COVID, it's even crazier. But I wonder what it's going to be like in 20 years at the thrift stores. What are people going to be reselling? Because the Shein or Zara, whatever those brands are called, those products aren't going to last 20 years. So what's going to be on the rack for people to hunt and look for to resell in 20 years as vintage? Just go thrifting, find what you like, you know? But I guess you could follow trends online if you're trying to do like that kind of stuff. And I try to follow some of it, but I can't keep up with it all.
Right.
So I go for what I like. So if something falls out of fashion, but I still like it, I'm probably still going to buy it and hope somebody else likes it. I sold like this 1940s Hawaiian shirt once, and it sold. I posted it and went to sleep, woke up the next day and it sold, and I was like, oh my God, I shouldn't have sold that. It was a really cool shirt. I think about it all the time. Yeah. And that was probably 14 years ago I sold the shirt. I didn't know how important or how good of a shirt it was when I sold it. Same with I sold a 1950s Navy deck coat. And I literally listed it online and went to put it up in my storage in the attic. When I came back down, it was already sold. And I'll probably never find another one. I spend an insane amount of time doing laundry. Yeah. Some people, I know a lot of friends that they won't launder their garments because they believe let the person who buys it do it, depending on the state of its condition. I usually wash almost every single thing I can. If it's white, I'll soak them and I try to get all the stains out and clean them up. I drop stuff off at the tailor all the time to be repaired, because I'd rather have something repaired and be useful instead of somebody worrying about it not working or ripping more. Well, I have a good partner for the past 20 years, my wife, so that's having the dual income, no kids. To me, that helps. I don't know about other people, but for me, that's a good thing. And just sticking to it, and you got to stick to it. You got to be hungry. Go out there and find the stuff. If you're doing what I'm doing, find what you got to sell, and actually work hard on selling it.